One of the drives of the year by Nico Hulkenberg at the British Grand Prix this past weekend. After 15 years and 239 starts in Formula One, Hulkenberg finally got his first Grand Prix podium this weekend. And it was an amazing drive from 19th on the grid. It was one of those rare, genuine feel-good moments in Formula One. And I think it goes to show you that the people who know their wheel appreciate just what a talent Nico Hulkenberg has been through the years. And the fact that I think he's almost kind of gone under the radar for the majority of that 15 years of his career. Because if you look at the story of Hulkenberg, I got to Williams in 2010 off the back of a glistening junior record, won in Formula BMW, won the A1 Grand Prix title, won GP2 as a rookie, got to Williams, had that pole position at Interlagos in 2010, but was immediately cut for Pastor Maldonado because Williams needed cash. Then he just became a bit of a journeyman, nearly won the Brazilian Grand Prix in 2012 in that famous wet fight between him, Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button. I remember at Sauber back in 2013 when he was kicking ass. He had that 5th place at Monza, the 4th in Korea, where he was rubbing shoulders with the elite of the sport at that time. It's always felt like Hulkenberg has been like just one off being the sort of driver that you would take a punt on for a top tier seat. I distinctly remember in 2013, if Lewis Hamilton didn't want to go to Mercedes, Hulkenberg, according to Ross Brawn, would have been next in line. Now, maybe Hulkenberg doesn't win a world title because I think we as an entity in F1 have generally underrated Nico Rosberg, but he certainly would have won a few Grand Prix, probably would have had at least a couple of championship runner-up berths as well. And all of a sudden, his career looks a lot more like Valtteri Bottas or Sergio Perez, as opposed to a guy that's had to wait nearly 240 Grand Prix for a podium. I know Ferrari was interested in him in 2014, but they went for Raikkonen instead. McLaren wanted him at one point, but they went for Checo in 2013. And let's not forget that Renault Hulkenberg was pushed out of the door and he had to spend 3 years only coming in as a COVID substitute. But even when he was a COVID stand-in, he was doing brilliant things there. He qualified 3rd at the 70th anniversary Grand Prix and finished 7th. He was driver of the day at the Nürburgring, coming from the back of the field as well as a COVID sub. He won Le Mans in 2015 as a rookie, the first rookie to do so in 17 years alongside Earl Bamber and Nick Tandy. This is an absolutely quality racing driver who has just been a little bit shy of the super elite in Formula One. And look, other midfielders around him have had their moments, had their opportunities. Hulkenberg's been extremely unlucky not to have been that person. And I'm really, really happy he finally gets his moment in the sun